Alright guys, so before we jump into the video, I want to let you know that I am having my first ever blog sale on Poshmark. If you're not familiar with Poshmark, you guys have got to download it. It's a free app where you can buy and sell all different types of things, from men and women's clothing to children's clothing, makeup of course, home goods, just about anything that you can think of. I have a whole bunch of makeup in my store, all different types of products from foundation to brow products, just a whole bunch of makeup that I have an excess of. You guys have been asking me for so long, when am I going to have a blog sale? So I'm having a blog sale finally. I will have the link in the bottom bar. You guys got to go ahead and check out Poshmark. If you're a blogger or an influencer or just a viewer out there, I definitely recommend not only do you go check it out, but go make a profile, add me, follow me. I have a whole bunch of things in my store, from fitness gear to makeup, like I said before. Not only are the prices lower, but you have a high chance of finding one-of-a-kind items, not only from makeup, but fashion as well. So I really like the fact that you can go over there, style an outfit, dig through other people's closets and boutiques, and buy it for really, really cheap. And then the shipping is also very inexpensive. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Destiny here. This is today's look. It is pretty much a 100% NARS makeup tutorial, although I did have to go in and supplement a couple of products. Majority of my base is NARS, and if you would like to know what I think about some of their new products, then all you gotta do is stay tuned. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start out, and the primer I'm gonna be using, like I said, the primer is going to be Dr. Brandt, and this is their Pores No More primer, and I'm a big fan of this. It really helps to fill in lines, wrinkles, pores, situation like that. So you can just see how that smooths out. It's really nice. And then in the area where I have horizontal lines, I work the primer vertically. Yeah, so I really wanted to do this video so I can try the new NARS concealers. I got those the other day and I was very, very excited about that. So that's the main reason why I really wanted to try this. So I've used this tinted moisturizer before. I've had it for a really long time. I really want to see what's up with these concealers, but just going in quickly with this tinted moisturizer is really good. Just fanning it in and then working it up as I get less product, and then when I go in around the edges with my darker foundation, and then when I go into the center with my warmer foundation and or concealer, you will be able to see. So now I'm just gonna go in with this sponge, not only to secondarily blend it into my skin, but also to absorb any excess product, because after this I'm gonna go in with the concealers, the highlighter, skin tone concealers. I'm gonna be using both their matte concealer as well as their creamy radiant concealer. I'm absolutely in love with complexion products, so my hand, and then I'll just use my beauty blender sponge. Ooh, very soft. I expected it to be a little bit harder than that. Ooh. This is caramel. I like it. I really love the texture and how that blends out, the pigmentation, because a lot of times when you take a concealer like this and you pat it, sometimes it starts to like wash away. This looks really good. Oh yes, I love a matte concealer. I love creamy radiant concealers too when my skin is doing great, but for the days that my skin is just like no, matte concealer, especially for texture. So that was caramel, and I will say that it's a little bit pale, more pale than I generally will go, even though sometimes I do like a lighter foundation or a lighter concealer. I'm gonna go in with a tiny bit of Amande to kind of just give it a little bit of depth. And I got that there on my sponge. And also I want to see how it builds. Very buildable. Starts out medium. Can easily go to a full coverage, nice matte concealer. And because I used it with a tinted moisturizer, it is going to appear to be a little bit like if you're looking at the foundation versus the way the concealer is working, the concealer is offering way more coverage than the tinted moisturizer. So this is going to give you the look of having a beat face, even though I just have on like a tinted moisturizer, which I really, really like. There was just a little bit on this, and it's just very pigmented, and it just offered a lot of coverage. So that's exciting. I like it. I had no doubt that I was going to be a fan. I just really wanted to feel the texture, if it was going to be like kind of like a harder cream type, or it's going to be like, it's very soft. It's very soft and it's very blendable, as you can see. Sometimes you get creamy products or stick products that you have to use an oil with because they like dry out or they're hard or something like that, but this is really nice. It looks really good in the camera. Oh my god. I am loving it. Yeah. This is gorgeous. So next I'm going to go in with a little bit of NARS Orgasm Illuminator, one of their namesake products. Ooh, it's going to fall, of course. And I'm going to use this before I set my foundation because it is a liquid or a cream product. And I do have a powder orgasm to top the liquid orgasm with. And there are a couple ways to use this. Thank you so much, Tiffany. And what I like to do is just go in with a dual fiber stippling brush, or you can use a sponge, and you just want to make sure that it's nice and creamy and shooken up, because sometimes these type of products separate and it could really mess up your makeup. I have one of these from Chanel. I want to say it's rose gold. It's so beautiful, like gorgeous. And I didn't use a sponge straight out simply because it's such a light fluid. I didn't want the sponge to just eat it up. I wanted it to get on my skin first. You have like a nice, beautiful glow. It's peachy, it's pinky. It's gonna give your face a really youthful kind of glow. I have a couple of these from Benefit as well that I love. I'm gonna do a video about my favorite cream and liquid highlighters. Wanted to use it in your radiant concealer, you could. So now I'm gonna go in and I'm going to finish my makeup. Now this is more of a finishing powder than a setting powder. This is translucent crystal, and it's all screwed up from me doing all types of nonsense to it. Sealing it with oil, trying not to get it directly on top of my highlighter, just going in my under eye and nose area, in this area. And I just go in with my sponge wet because I completely like ruined the product, and it's okay because it still works, but I ruined the top of it. And I don't mind going in with this sponge because I found that traditional puffs don't work on this anymore. So I just go in right with the tip of my sponge and I get some up there, and I just go in the areas that I really need it. Because sometimes you don't want all your makeup set. Like you might want your T-zone set because that gets really oily, but maybe you want your cheekbones to maintain a dewiness. So I just go in with my brush. This is Orgasm if you've never seen the color. It's a corally pinky peach. And I'm just gonna take it on the tips of my brush and light my cheeks up with it, because you're gonna get more gold than really peach, and I just want to like really fan it up and really just highlight the cheekbone, get as much color pigmentation as I can from it without getting too much glow. That's Orgasm. The O Glow. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out Poshmark, as I will be putting things on there all night. Seriously, I am being 100 with you guys. I am trying to make a lot of room in my makeup storage area for new makeup. So please come and check out what I got and get some of this good stuff. Alright guys, so I'll talk to you later. As always, I want to thank you for commenting, rating, and subscribing. I'll be in touch and hopefully you'll do the same. Bye guys.